Sweet.
All right, back in for
Sweet.
part 2. Headphones apparently have to be charged. Apparently only
Oh,
once a
no.
month, and then randomly die right in the middle of the session. So hopefully I can
Tragic.
figure out my video editing software that I don't pay for, because
Wait.
it's whatever comes on the computer, to splice those together. Otherwise, this is part 2. So
Partos. Partos.
Just pirate
Yep, yep.
an Adobe product.
Yo ho ho.
Unless we're recording, then buy it.
we are currently
Why-
recording. Pirate that you're playing a pirate.
I am playing a pirate.
And in
so-
real life,
Character.
you
Focusing
do
Using a pirate
pirating.
named Adobe.
That's what you do. From the famous
No, but for
shipping
real?
vessel, the Adobe. So anyways,
Adobe.
Yes.
so
Adobe.
you are all.
Where did we leave off?
You're all.
You
on
and
the-
Marius were trying to help Alum figure something out to protect himself.
Yeah.
I
It
would like
becomes-
to offer my light crossbow. It's a light crossbow. Will it knock
you all
him
have a
over?
few nights working with Alum to try to figure
Sure.
out. It goes from a you suck, you should go home to a like, well, you're not going home, so let's figure out something you don't suck at. And cue the montage of people trying to teach
Try this
Alum
class.
how to fight. The Warhammer will roll for him.
I also want to offer him my longsword and my longbow. Just
Right.
'cause-
And my axe. Sorry, this feels.
You notice pretty quickly he starts trying all these weapons, and he seems kind of okay at most of them. The light crossbow in particular, he seems to be an all right shot with. The thing that you notice, he starts to go through the book and is currently working on. Sorry, sounded like someone was rummaging around. The light crossbow in particular, he kind of takes from Finn, and it's like, "You mind if I try something with this?"
Yes, but please don't break it.
I would have to break it
Why?
to modify it.
Modify.
Okay, go for it. I haven't really used it, so.
Over the next couple of days, he starts tweaking the functionality of the crossbow, and has been like carving and sawing and figuring out how to like make custom bolts, and has set up a situation where he's by the time you all are getting to the outskirts of Lyminster, he set up the crossbow so that it has a very short range now. It's only like a 30-foot range, but he has like a double loading where there's 2 tracks to put 2 bolts in, and it'll fire 2 bolts essentially instead of 1 bolt.
He's a weapons guy.
Have
He's
you-
a-
He
He's an artificer.
invented the shotgun.
He invented a shotgun. I'm gonna tell you what.
I might keep working on this. I think this clicks for me a little bit. I think I can make modifications to weapons and like get him some other kind of functionality to him.
Wow, we discovered that quick.
It's been a few nights.
It only took one. It only took one montage.
Yeah.
Either level 1.
Luna like thinks back to
He's an
all the
artificer.
mayhem they caused, like
Mm.
both at home and then just also like around like Mailbrook, and a lot of it involved Alum just kind of like messing with things.
Yeah.
It was either Alum was distracting as Luna was stealing, or Luna was distracting as Alum was like tinkering and
Yeah,
messing with
Tinkering, setting it up so like the
Are we
medieval equipment of cutting the brake line on the
Oh,
wagon,
no.
you know.
Are we sure he just isn't autistic?
He could be both.
It could be
You don't know
both.
that. It's probably both.
So he's either a
Most
level
likely.
1 artificer or a level 1
Level 1
fighter.
autistic. I thought you were gonna say.
Oh my.
Sorry, I don't know why I thought that. But I'm a
That's
level
what I
20
thought too.
autistic.
That's like,
What the hell?
I can do
Or either
mental
a level
math in
1
0.1
artificer.
seconds.
Shout out to all of our level 1 autistics out there.
I'm
doing their best.
autistic, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm
This is
making
not
this
a-
out of.
There's not
just
a
to be
lack of
clear.
spectrum at present. So
He's either a level 1 artificer or a level 1 fighter that's eventually going to choose his subclass as gunslinger.
Oh
That
my
would be
lord!
awesome, actually.
Anyways, you all have pulled up to the outskirts of Lyminster. It's hitting about noon on the day that you're pulling up. And you can see the couple of guards out front. The shining veil that kind of domes the city kind of pulses out occasionally. And you all have line of sight to the top of this temple as you all kind of are making your approach. Edmund, yeah.
Can I have like made masks for everybody?
And
there's like really nothing else.
Please.
Yeah, you've had a few days to kind of to carve them up and get them ready to go.
Yeah, I think they'd all be carved and painted at this point. I know yours is ready. I don't know if I ever made one for Marius and for Luna.
No, and I kept forgetting to tell you. I was just gonna say like an owlbear or a dragon. Give you the option and you choose.
Owlbear, honestly, with your like small stature, that'd be kind of funny. I can do that.
She's an
I don't know
cub.
what would suit Marius, so I just haven't been able to figure anything out.
I've been trying to think. What's like a good fey creature for like how many fey creatures are there?
A lot. We'll let you figure that out in the post game, the mass specifics. The Kent in particular goes like, oh, hang on. Pulls up like his own like porcelain mask out of a pocket, something you haven't seen before, and he's just like, that's funny. I'll give him that. Goes to put the porcelain mask on, and as he like kind of wipes it back, you see he takes the form of gets a little taller, and takes the form of like a green-haired gnome, in like a traveling robe, and it's just like, well, this is just kind of rad. I think it'll be fine.
Disguise.
Wish I could do that.
Let's go.
I just put on my mask. It doesn't do anything.
Right.
I should though.
You all approach the guards. They're like, hello! Welcome to Lyminster. The one's gonna make oh wait, well, Finn has a mask on. But they look at all of you.
Would I be able to, because from my background I have the vestments.
Yeah.
Would it be okay if I'm wearing like that and the like holy symbol?
Yeah. You'd be.
I will be wearing that, but wearing a mask.
Right. Just, you've come to make prayers to the Great Father, of course. I
don't respond verbally, just nod.
Very good. We will need all of you to remove your masks and then enter. And the Kent speaks up. He goes, "My good friend, I wish to make this a pilgrimage with my fine priest here, but my compatriots here have a affliction towards direct eye contact and other forms of socialization, and don't wish to interact whatsoever with any of your people. They are simply my accompaniment. I am the one who has come to make my great respects with the assistance of my fine priest here." The guard is one of those like, oh, that's highly unusual. But
How many guards? Sorry, how many guards? Is it one or two?
Two.
Two?
Yeah.
Damn.
One's quiet and just watching this interaction.
Either of them ratio.
The guards kind of pause for a moment and then just go, I mean, there's a priest of Palor right there, and it's just like, yeah, that's true. Of course, unusual for our city. You'll probably get some looks as you're traveling through, but it's no real harm. I don't see any weapons of horrible destruction or anything, just some general adventure gear things. So, please, you may enter and be welcomed by the light of Palor. And I thank you very much. Come, my compatriots. And then there's the ooze cartman. They're like, I think the ooze might. The cart. Yes, of course. My cart person will be waiting outside with you. Fine gentlemen. Probably going to talk your ear off. Honestly, It's very curious about the more solid-formed individuals. Best wishes, Cartman.
Can we say that I prepped, like, you know how you prep a witness
Mm.
for... Can I say that I prepped Greg for talking to these people? Just
Yeah,
be
yeah.
like, here's what we don't talk about. These conversations are fine. Do not say this at all.
Please,
Well, that's
I need all of your
60%
fine
of my
insights on
existence.
weaving of baskets. I need several techniques down. It's just like,
Excellent. Works for me.
Any of them underwater?
6 of you
What
make
basket?
make entry to the city without the cart. And you enter, and it is an incredibly peaceful town. There's not a lot of, disagreement allowed. Finn, any notes in
Allowed.
particular for what people see when they come in?
Oh. Well, I was gonna ask if I could see if the guards recognize me, because I can try and hide my hair, but
Well, you got your mask
think-
on, so you've just kind of
Okay.
got, and the
Okay.
robe vestments I picture is having like a hood up and all that.
I would say the vibe of it is like,
that's
I mean, I
rad.
said this in my character introduction, but also for the folks, anyone who happens to be watching. It is very much American small town, Midwest town. Just like, definitely get stares. Like, even though I am wearing like Palor regalia,
Mhm.
it's still the fact that I'm flanked by the rest of y'all is like instant stares, and not in like a oh go home, but like a why are you here? Who are you? What do you want? Just like
Curious.
questions that they're like I'm not allowed to ask these socially, but I'm thinking them I'm thinking very loudly.
Right.
Definitely like the vibe of like we walk through and the conversations that people are having get a bit quieter when we go by, and then get louder as we leave.
Yeah.
And Finn kind of, as this becomes apparent as we walk through town, just kind of goes, "You can see why I left." I mean, that's only part of it.
I mean, I'm no stranger to getting strange looks.
But yes,
Oh,
you
no, it's just-
pass by some like teenage kids all talking to each other about how much they love Paylor. And like
We found
They
the
see,
youth group.
you see they walk by a pair of guys who are like, dude, I really like her, but like she only closes her eyes when the sun rises, and it's like, why'd you gotta close her eyes for me? And it's like, hey man, you just need to walk through the light, you know? And it's just like, yeah.
Bruh.
Bruh.
Just walk through the light, bruh.
Bro, you gotta like walk through the light.
That is the saddest shit.
That is so funny. That is the funniest NPC
Oh,
interaction.
my lord.
You walk by one
bro.
goth
Just
kid who's
like
like,
the
I
light
worship
block.
the moon. And it's just like, people are just like, whatever. It's like the one goth
Whatever,
kid.
Shut up,
loser.
The one counterculture moon
Loser.
kid.
The
Which is the
one
face.
counterculture.
Yeah.
The only
Can
goth
I-
kid in
He's
this
the only
entire
goth
city.
kid. This one
It's
lonely
extra
goth
funny
kid.
because it's extra funny because the moon just reflects the light. So anyway,
Yeah.
you're a part of the system.
Yeah, you're still part
You're
of the
part of the
system.
problem.
Yeah.
And that god, Galakea.
You all get towards close to the center of town, probably a couple hundred yards away from like the primary temple, before your troop gets stopped by a good half a dozen guards, most of which in full plate, marked with with Palor's holy symbol and like larger shining light features coming off of it. And they gotta pause your troop. The one in the lead with a full halberd. It has its own like light that is like a small flame that comes up in the center of like the axe head portion of it, and it just says, "Gonna need to hold there a moment. I can see one of your faces. Yes, my troop is assisting me in my approach to worship." And he just like cuts him off, and it's just like, "Yes, you mentioned that to the guards at the gate, who are new. We will need to see who you are before you are wandering about the city. Besides, you will need to bask in Palor's light in full, not hidden behind a covering of your face."
I fully just wait for Finn.
Yeah. I will also
Um,
wait for Finn.
Finn
Edmund-
really wants to do a dramatic, like, take off the mask and be like, take me to my mother, but he's like, that would be a bad fucking idea, given how I left. Can I don't know these people. Do I? Like, do I know these guards specifically?
Really
personally?
might. I would say.
Can I history check to see
Yeah,
how well I
give
know?
me a history check. See like how well you know
Yeah.
this particular dude.
Finn is about to
Edmund-
gaslight gatekeep girl boss.
20.
Woo! Okay, 9. Oh, right, plus 0. 23.
23. You know this guy. This is Tomund. Tomund is like has been the head of the city guard, for decades, as far back as you can remember. And it's you immediately get the vibe that there was probably like a message sent off to him, either somebody running or some other
Ricio.
kind of communication of like, hey, this weird thing happened at the gate, and it's like, I'll handle it, and like rounded up like the
Okay.
more experienced fighters in the town to like head you off. From your history, you know that the way to get out of this is like comply, essentially. There's
Are they arresting us?
there's always fight your way out, but it's one of those like, we're going to arrest you if you're not
Okay.
complying with our community standards on what you're doing, because what you're doing is suspicious. You know, they don't let in a ton of outsiders, and when they do, one who are like, we're gonna wear masks all the way up to the temple, it's just not gonna fly. So you know, you're probably either gonna be either in a fight or getting arrested or having to pull the bring me to my mom card.
If I made a comment being like, this mask is like, religion would probably be the wrong word.
Yeah, this would be
But,
the
like,
wrong place to
culture?
invoke religion.
This is not even close to
Culture?
Halo Room.
You could always
Yeah.
do like horribly like disfigured or something.
Right.
That's what I'm thinking. Is like, that's well, yeah.
God, because like
what I
that's
have.
I think that's what Edmund's mind would go to be like, this wearing this mask is a part of my, it would be like against my something to take it off. But if he says religion, that's like, oh, so that's even worse.
Yeah.
Okay, I have an idea, and out of character,
Mhm.
I hate splitting the party. Mostly because then you have to jump back and forth, but also it's bad.
If
I almost
Okay.
want to like just be like, I want to talk to my mom alone, but I'll only see her if my friends can. Would that be
I can't tell you how it will work out. You can tell me if you want
Okay.
to try it, though.
I know this guy. They know me. If I take
Mhm.
the mask off, they're gonna know who I am.
Yeah, it'll be pretty instantaneous that they'll know you.
Um,
and
I'm
this
trying to
isn't
concoct a
situation
good
where I
lie.
can cast charm person and be like, you just listen.
Don't
These
do
are
that.
really fun.
We will be in so much trouble.
Right.
Yeah.
I think
I also
honesty
have
might be the
friends,
best
but
policy.
that would also engage immediate hostility afterwards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you sought a fight, and now you have it. Yeah, I think Finn doesn't see any other way out, and unless he stops it, he is going to remove his mask.
Is there any reason that the rest of us need to keep our masks on?
I mean,
Right now,
Mary's
You got me?
just doing it because everyone else is.
Yeah, yeah.
But
So Finn pulls his mask off.
Kind of.
I
I apologize for the deception. What was his name again?
This was Tomund.
Talmond, I apologize for the deception. We are used to protecting our identities on the road. But
Are these the ones who kidnapped you? Oh, these.
did you not talk to Ricio? We ran into Ricio the other day.
Private Ratio! And you see like a head pop up from like a cleaning duty area and goes, yes? You ran into Master Finn on the road and said nothing?
Master Finn, holy shit.
Irisio.
I mean, I just, he requested that, for obvious reasons, and he gets cut off. It's just latrines yesterday. I walks off, kind of defeated looking. Yes. My apologies, Master Finn. No word as to your arrival was communicated.
I apologize.
What do you require?
I would like for my friends to. I mean, I'm not going to force everyone to love them, but I would appreciate if y'all would chill and let my friends, behave as any normal citizen would. I have been educating them in the ways of Paylor.
They are
So,
on the path towards the light in some capacity.
of course.
Well, I will require the masks removed, so my compatriots here can observe them to look for anyone who's been known to us to have caused a problem here in the past. Otherwise, we can take you to your mother and then receive further guidance on how they are all to be treated.
I'll take my
I look at
mask
the
off
others
if
and I
Finn
go-
gets the. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll
No.
give everyone a nod of, go with it.
Yep. The second Luna does,
Oh, no.
Alum does as well.
Okay, I thought you were going to say immediately gets arrested.
Yeah, immediately arrested.
You've been running a con
Immediately.
this whole
Okay.
time, and I'm like,
You're
damn it,
wanted for
Luna.
76
This whole time.
Kent's just in this gnome form, just being like, "I'm just a gnome. I've been no mask this whole time."
If I had thought about it, I would have cast Good Disguise Self before entering the town, but I did not think about that, so I'm not going to pretend that I did.
How wanted is Marius? We should have asked that, but that's too late.
Good question. I don't know. That's
We're
why
about
I'm
to find
alone.
out.
The
We're
chances
about
of
to
Marius
find out.
is
We're about to
like-
find out.
The chances
We're about to
Marius
find
is
out.
Why
wanted
would
in
we
a
ever think
city
anything?
he's never been in, pretty
That's
slim.
Well, yeah, but he
They're
was
ver-
also on a pretty notorious pirate crew.
Right.
Well, yeah, but the people here probably thought pirates were people who didn't worship Paylor, so
Pirates-
these
like-
people are very sheltered.
Pirates or anyone who doesn't worship Paylor.
It's like
Uh,
Bossing Say. It's
Yeah,
like nothing
Marius.
exists out of Bossing Say.
Yes.
Right. Very
Marius
Boston Bay
Marius.
vibes.
That's if I had seen Avatar, if I would have watched Avatar before any of this, then I would have said it's just like, oh, that seems like a pretty good comparison. But I haven't seen Avatar, so
You have to. You simply have to.
anyway,
Bossing
Marius
Say is
also
like
perfect.
lying and to
So-
people.
So anyways, so Marius takes mask off?
Yeah.
Gotcha. So it's all just Edmund at this point.
Edmund.
Oh. Have we? Go ahead.
I don't think any of us has seen Edmund without his mask.
Okay, thank you for
Yes.
understanding my question without me asking it.
Oh, yeah.
He says, "This mask is who I am. There is no one beneath this mask." And I would like to roll either persuasion or intimidation, depending on how you think they would take it.
It's more depending on how you mean it. Do you mean you're gonna fight them if they don't comply with your request, or
Edmund trusts Finn too much, and he doesn't want to be too much of a liability, that he would not go out fighting, even though he really, really would like to, because he hates these people.
Mhm.
So it would be persuasion.
Gotcha. Go for it.
Because of his friendship, it's persuasion, not
Yeah.
intimidation.
Fine,
The
I guess
power
I
of
won't
friendship.
go on a rampage.
Fine, I guess I won't
That's
kill
kinda
people.
Lame.
Can I give
Oh,
a
that's
help
really
action?
lame.
Not in this context, really.
Okay.
If he doesn't
My,
do well,
my
can I
persuasion's
provide
pretty
advantage?
okay. That's why I.
I have persuasion.
Possibly Finn would maybe be able to do something about that, but let's figure out.
Because I'm like what Luna was in the city where she had the key, where I'm the one advocating for y'all. I feel like.
Sort of, yeah.
I rolled a 12.
Hierarchy.
12. The Tomand looks kind of down at Finn and back to Edmund, and it's one of those like his instruction is not being complied with, and he's like, if I cannot observe who you are, I cannot trust who you are. I'm not going to be walking you up to my leader. I'm sure you can understand. You seem knightly in your.
I'll cut him off. I'll look at Finn and I'm like, Do you want me to? You can say yes.
I lean in. I lean
That's
in
not
and
my
I
character,
say,
but you can say yes.
you can punch me later.
It's not. It's nothing against you.
No,
It's
no,
nothing against.
no. Finn
Um,
leans in and he just goes, if you can, you're welcome to punch me later if it makes you feel better.
It's,
I'll probably die, but it's fine.
It's nothing against you.
No, I understand.
Edmund lifts the mask off his face. He's very feminine looking, very sharp,
yeah.
angular features. Those kind of like almond eyes, tight lips. Kind
Hot.
of like Annie Lennox, I want to say.
That's awesome. I
Very
fucking love
Annie
her.
Lennox, and he is giving the mother of all death glares at the captain.
There's a sergeant like two people back, who's just like, damn. It's just one of those.
Damn, so professional.
My
Can
Can I give that guy? Can I intimidate that guy to be like?
Yeah, I
hey,
would also
don't
like to
talk
intimidate
about
that
like
guy.
It was one of those like it just came out and then grabs a water skin to like take a drink and like not make eye contact. It's like immediately embarrassed.
yes,
Excuse you, that's
once-
my companion. Like I do actually
Oh,
kind of
geez.
pull the rank of like, hey,
Swallowed a bug.
I am Master Finn.
apologies.
It's okay.
Once he gets a good look at my face, I put the mask back on. That's all you needed, right? To confirm that I'm not someone that has never caused any trouble in this place before.
You see, he's so attractive. No, just kidding. I'm gonna say that.
Thank you for your compliance, and yes, that seems fine. Guards, anyone recognize them? And then it's like, no idea who they are. Like, fair enough. Please cause no
Told you there's
problems.
nobody.
Pardon?
Told you there's nobody underneath this mask.
Sure.
Just
So
lifts up the
Disagree.
mask, black face, black hole. That's what I mean.
Just
Just a
avoid
white
it.
screen. Honestly, if that had been the reality, that would have been hilarious.
very good, Master
Yes, no
Finn.
face.
Your
Yes.
mother.
Excellent.
Starts leading you forward, and it's not far. You're almost at the temple. There's a short like horn, just a like a short horn burst, which Finn you would recognize as like guards want to talk to your mother, and it's just an audio signal for her to like come down and talk. Marius, yeah.
Marius, as we started kind of walking, Marius would kind of like put a shoulder on Finn, with your permission, of course.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Like put a hand on Finn's shoulder and kind of lean down towards him, and he's just like,
I'm
"Are-
sorry. I
No,
just kind of defaulted to.
I'm fine. Are you sure about this? Are you okay with this?"
Absolutely not. It was either that I would get arrested though, and I don't want to get arrested. But then you could get the thing, right?
Feels very.
And if I distract her, then you guys can get the thing. And I imagine she's got a lot to say to me, so I can
I'm
deal with
still
that.
I'm still very unsure about doing all of this in the first place. But
Well, then don't do it. Stay with me and talk to my mom. I mean, you understand the bad parent thing, so
you have no idea.
well, I mean, you've told me, so I imagine there's some idea.
You all approach.
You have some idea.
The glow of the orb rivals the sun.
The orb.
It is probably 6 to 8 feet, probably closer to that 8 feet in
Damn.
Big orb.
in its diameter, and is
It's a
glowing.
sun.
Like I said, it's like a
Literally have
second
a sun.
sun. With
I
it
love
being
that.
as close as it is to the town, it definitely rivals the sun in like light output. But you
Copernicus.
you make the approach, and you see this tiefling woman exiting out. Oh, I can hear myself. We'll want Finn back for this.
Yeah, it's
Key backstory. Kind
that's Leo like themselves being like, no, I can't.
No,
Himself.
I can't do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I changed my mind. I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this.
But Finn, you see your mom
What
coming
is in
out
the
of
jar?
the out of the temple. Can I get
As soon as
a perception
ahead.
check from everybody?
honestly, I will say everyone notices. I check as soon as Finn sees his mom, he instantly stands up straighter and just like looks a lot more sheepish.
Ooh.
I did good.
Okay.
Okay.
Perception. That's a 19.
13.
13.
20. Dirty 20.
Nice.
What is 7 plus 9? 15.
15.
No, 16.
16.
No, 14.
16.
No, I can't do math.
7 plus 9 is 16.
7 plus
Okay.
7 is
I believe you.
14 plus 2.
I would. The way I do
That's
math
is
I got
hard.
you.
It's
is
okay.
I got you.
Everybody notices there are a bunch of guards all around the place. Marius, you beat a 12, right?
Yeah, 13.
You
Nice.
see something you're not expecting.
You're dead.
You
My
also-
dad's in good. Your dad's gonna do my mom.
Also, your locket
Insane.
now gives you a +2 to spell DC, and you can cast Bestow Curse as a 3rd level spell once per day.
Oh, so curse of my mom. Sorry.
That's
go
really
ahead.
cool.
Whoa, what?
Curse my mom.
What?
Do it
That's what
right
she
now.
deserves.
You
What?
pull up your amulet, and something is readily apparent. Aside from the horns and the dress, the silhouette and the face is unmistakable.
Don't you fucking dare.
What? Wait, what? Wait, what? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Say
I
it.
think
Say
I'm
the words.
misunderstanding it. Say it. Say it.
Say the
Sound
words.
For all of us.
Is
What
this my
Finn
mom?
and Marius see
What?
is their mom.
What the
We're half siblings? What the fuck? Excuse me?
Oh,
She
it's really
fucking
cool.
left you and became a crazy Palorite? And
Ah,
it's treating me like shit?
Don't.
Oh no, you have rental issues. What? Are you serious?
Y'all sent me some timelines that
What?
lined up too well.
Rainbow butter.
That is insane. What the fuck? I was like, that'd be a funny joke, but
So
no way.
Finn recognizes
wild.
the judgmental stare down, and immediately notices a shift as the eyes move slightly, and her demeanor completely changes. She stops or goes gaunt and
Marius
turns to the
just-
nearest
I've never
guard.
seen my mom look like this. This is weird. What happened?
Marius kind of looks and has just the strangest look on his face, just like, Mother?
Which Finn catches.
What?
What?
Mother? What?
Oh,
What
now
was
we have
that?
to have the reaction
That's
in
my-
character.
No, Finn is like.
It's about time to call it though,
quietly,
so
like-
we're gonna pause recording.
What?
y'all
Yeah!
next time.
Of course, right?
So
Well, yeah.
we'll pick up
Holy
there
shit.
next
That's
time.
insane.
And get your steps in or count your steps. I don't remember the end tag. But yeah, see you next week.
Oh my
also,
god.
you can totally go back to the other the part 1 and find me looking directly into camera as you all are mentioning things about maybe that's your dad and we have the same dad. So there was a whole thing. Go back and watch. It's fun.
It's fun.
Wait,
Context-
no, but are you
context is
going,
fun.
your mom is a tiefling, and being surprised, and then
Kinda
cut
got,
to being like,
uh,
no, that's
weird.
my mom's a tiefling?
Gonna cover that next time.
Yeah.
Lock it out.
Shit.
Bye bye.